Hello and welcome back to another episode of our Bonedo Vintage series. Today's episode is all about Ludwig stainless steel drum kits. Ludwig stainless steel kits first appeared in the catalog in the year of 1976. Back in the day, companies experimented a lot with, different shell materials than wood. Results were, for example, the stuff made out of fiberglass by Fibes or Pearl, or the vibrasonic shells by Heyman. And of course Ludwig, who were omnipresent at the time, also played a huge part in that development with their Vistalite shells, which got popularized by John Bonham in the year of 1973 when he first appeared with his Amber kit on the Led Zeppelin tour of America. As it's always the case, one tries to push the boundaries even further, and there was also that development to, build drum kits out of metal. And a result was, of course, as we have here, the stainless steel kit. Actually, the first company who released the stainless steel kit was a French company called Aspa. But the most famous is the one made by Ludwig, and that's what we have here. The kit that we have here is a big beat outfit, consists of a 12 by 8 tom, 13 by 9 tom, 16 by 16 inch floor tom, 22 by 14 inch bass drum. Typically for the big beat outfits was the Atlas hardware. I did not set that up today. I trust my beloved Tama Star hardware. Snare-wise, we do have an LM402 14 by 6.5 supraphonic chrome over aluminum or Ludalloy shell. This is really a one from 68. Some of you may not believe this. This is a rare example of a very, very clean one without any kind of pitting. And it's definitely not brass, it's made out of Ludalloy. Head-wise, we do have clear CS controlled sound black dots on the top. On the bottom, we do have the regular clear Ambassador. As a bass drum head, on the better side, we do use a clear Power Stroke 3, smooth white Power Stroke 3. On the resonance side of the bass drum, on the snare drum, we do have the regular controlled sound, Ambassador Hazy on the bottom, and 42 strand snare wires. Cymbal-wise, we do have a mixture of vintage Paiste and Avidis cymbals. The hi-hat is an old Paiste 2002 Sound Edge hi-hat. The crash that stood here, but is now absent because you have to see me, is a medium 18-inch Avidis crash. Ride is a 22-inch ping ride, which is my favorite ride cymbal so far. And as a second crash, I do have an old Paiste 602 multifunction cymbal. The sound of the kit. It's a, very, very dry sounding kit with lots of cut and lots of projection. So I would not recommend this kit to someone who plays, jazz or Latin or I don't know, that, let's say, more sensitive style of music. It's a kit for someone who really wants to, who wants to rock and wants to hit hard. Because I think only when you hit those drums, in a certain way, you will get, the the full answer and the full response from them. It feels a bit different when you play it. It's made out of stainless steel, so it feels a tad different compared to a, let's say maple drum kit or mahogany or birch or wooden drum kit, wooden shell drum kit in general. It's a different feeling and of course a different sound, but I love it. And it's really, really a lot of fun to play. Fun fact is also that the shell thickness varies. So the shell thickness of the toms is thinner than the one from the floor tom and from the bass drum. I think that has something to do with the robustness, and of course the shell needs to stay round. It should not get, let's say, an oval. So Ludwig, I think, made that decision to vary with shell thickness on the stainless steel line. One word to the build quality. I have to admit it's actually very, very, very good. This is not always the case with vintage Ludwig drums, but that kit here that I have here is, really it's spot on concerning the build quality. It's very easy to tune. You can tune it up for a ringing sound. You can tune it down for more angrier sound, so to say. Right now we're somewhere in the middle. It's not exactly high, but it's not very, very deep. So we're somewhere in the middle. That was a thing which I found very, very, very positive. I mentioned before that they first appeared in the 1976 catalog, and Ludwig tried to popularize them by, for example, giving John Bonham a kit for the Led Zeppelin tour of America in 1977 when he first appeared with his famous stainless steel kit. Of course, he had the usual big tom bonzo sizes, namely the 15-inch tom, the 16-inch floor tom, the 18-inch floor tom, and the 26-inch bass drum. That 15-inch tom later got replaced with the regular 14-inch in 1980, I think. Well, that's not important, that's nerd fact. Anyway, Ludwig tried to popularize them, however, they were not very successful with that. Reasons were the high prices for the customers and of course for the company itself, because as it is today, stainless steel is quite a costly material and it cost Ludwig really a lot of money to produce a set that is completely made out of stainless steel. So the line eventually got discontinued in 1980. So they were only 4 years on the market. Prices today, they increased in the last couple of years. I think stainless steel kits were a bit, not very fashionable for many, many years. However, in the last, let's say 10 years or so, they got quite popular again. And of course, that led to higher prices. Reasons for that are, now many famous bands tour with vintage stuff, and of course a few bands also tour with vintage stainless steel kits. Good example is a band called Russian Circles. That drummer is called Dave Turnkrantz. Check them out, they're amazing, and he's an amazing drummer. And I watched an interview with him where he did some kind of rig rundown, and he presents his stainless steel kit. And he says that this is his favorite kit because it's loud, it cuts. And as Russian circles do, play very heavy, very loud music, that kit is definitely what you need. So prices for such a big beat outfit nowadays in the year of 2023 varies around 2,000 to 3,000 euros or even 3,500 euros in really perfect condition. If you buy a kit with bigger tom sizes and they are not, let's say, not that common, prices are even higher. So if you want to buy a kit with, for example, a 26-inch bass drum, an 18-inch floor tom, and even a 15-inch tom, you even have to pay 5,000 or even more in very, very good condition. Luckily, I was fortunate enough to find this particular kit here on the local used market, and I got it for actually a very, very good price. And as you can see, that kit is in pristine condition. Of course, I polished the shells a bit and I polished the hardware and so on. But in general, that kit here was in pretty good shape. And I got it for a very, very, very good price with the original Atlas hardware and the original Ludwig Ghost pedal and a chrome over brass Rogers power tone snare. So yeah, that was really, a lucky find. Okay, that's it for today's episode. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to write them down below. Also, if you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button below. I promise we're going to do some more episodes of our vintage series with really special content. So be prepared for that and you can look forward to that. Until then, see you next time and bye bye.